What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. Kentucky Lack here, and we are back in Bellwright. So, for this episode, I was going to get the cattle and the chicken coop, the birds coop. Get the birds coop and the cattle barn um, built. Livestock barn. I was going to get those two built. I figured I'd build them over here, kind of closer towards the slaughter and the hunting camp. So somewhere in this area here. Just off the road. Got lots of space over here. So let's go ahead and get these stood up. Or at least get them started on it. So let's go ahead and start with livestock. You know what? And I forgot to put the library up, so we're going to find a spot for the library as well. So, livestock. So, cows and pigs. So, we'll probably need two of these, accommodating up to 8 animals. I think that should be plenty. So, let's go ahead and do. Whoa, okay. That is. That is a lot of barn. So let's go ahead and turn it this way. And we'll place another one next to it. Alright. And now we need one for the bird coop. Why is it called a bird coop and not chicken coop? Shelter for chickens and other birds, allowing breeding and housing up to 10 animals that provide valuable resources such as eggs and feathers. Animals require special feed. That's alright. So, before we bring animals over, we do want to start production of feed for animals to make sure we got a good set in there. I may need to 10 animals. I think 10. What's in the way? Is it me? Oh, true. Little too close to. There we go. I think it was me that was in the way. Put that there. You know what? Let's go ahead and stick with that for right now. And let's look for a spot for the library. They're going to be busy with these. So while they're working on it, we'll work on trying to get the feed going, the feed production going. Is this the wandering merchant? Howdy. Show me what you got. Alright, so we can get animal feed from him. Yeah, plenty. I'll take all of it. You know what? Let me just buy you out. Okay. Thank you. Now, wandering merchants wandering through our village. That's pretty cool. Alright, so, and the camp just looks so different to me. Let's come over here. And, okay, so they updated this as well. So if you don't have all of the resources in here, just some of it, there's a yellow marker. Are the feeds in here? Allow newly added items. That's cool because we ran into issues where we got some food in here. Okay, so we should be fine putting feed in here. All right. Anyways, we ran into issues whenever we learn a new item. That item would be allowed in areas that in barns or storage that we didn't want that item to be in. So we had to run through all the storages to fix that. Now we have this toggle, so we don't have to worry about it. That's cool. That's good. They did a lot of undercover quality of life changes as well. I am digging this update. They did a good job. Alright, so got distracted. Let me put these away. Okay. So we at least have some animal feed, but I want to get to where we're producing that animal feed. So let's see where we can do that at. I guess I could have. Maybe we get a hint on, let's see, a well-rounded mix that provides better nutrition for all animals. Can be crafted at a mixing bucket. Okay, so there we go. Yep, all these are at a mixing bucket. So let's see what we need. Man. So we have the oak bloom. We have the cooking pots over here. So different looking. Mixing bucket. Where you at? It's the thresher. I was going to say, I knew I had some mixing buckets. I think I took one and placed it over there, which actually works out. Because we're working on spices on that. I may move this over there as well. What else do we use this for? Cob. So we need one over here. For the cob, we can make fishing bait on here. Oops. Which is mushrooms and small pieces of raw meat, cheese, and bread. I love that they like most games, like when you start out, the resources that you initially get, they're good for the starting period, like when you're initially starting the game. But like as you progress, typically they're not useful anymore. Like you just have an inventory of the stuff that you don't really have a use for. But they've done a really good job of keeping that as an important resource uh, throughout the game. So they did a good job. They did a good job. So we got this rough animal feed that we can make. We got this compound animal feed that we can make. And then we got this advanced animal feed that we can make. So grains, cranberry, and water, radish, turnips, beetroot, and potatoes. This compound takes straw, honey, and potatoes. Straw and honey seems to be the standard, and this one's just grains and wheat. So for this is the water and the grains is grains. Grains and waters are the consistent through all of these. It's just the potatoes, the beetroot, and the turnip. So we can potentially get a good production of grains or keep a steady supply of grains going. I don't think I want to do it in the same mixer that I'm using for spices. I want them to stay focused on the spices. So I think I may go ahead and make another one. It's a mixer, right? Mixing bucket. I can get most of these resources. Keep some space so they can make it through. And I'll go ahead and get the mud. I know we have some probably on that far. And I know what you guys are thinking. I'm forgetting about the library again. Because I did. Let me see. Let me just verify really fast where my mud is. We got a ton of it. Okay, so we have some over here. And some in the far one, yeah. Oh, we got some right here. Anyways, well, this is kind of the area I want the library to go anyway. And that log is still there. Okay, so we got mud. If I build, it's 10 mud. Do we got 10 mud? Yep. So let's go ahead and split this. We just need 10. Okay. And like that. What else do we need? Sticks, nails, copper nails, and 3 logs. We haven't had any copper nails in here. 1, 2, 3. No wood though. Well, not a whole lot. We have some nearby, it looks like. No, those are probably being used. That's alright. We'll get our own wood. And we got a log right here. Hey, we need 3 of those, so we need 2 more. And 10 sticks. I wanted to get rid of some of these trees here. I like the look of it. But some of these are on the road. I'm going to go ahead and take out. And we need to break this axe so we can get them to repair it. Oh. That didn't take much. That did not take much. Okay. So, we need a rugged axe. Do we have one here? We do. Put that there. And then we'll go ahead and take this one over here and get them to repair it. Please and thank you. That's not too bad. We're going to take these 2 out here. Maybe that one as well. And then I think I'm going to use this space for the library here. Let's see how big that library is. See, I didn't forget, guys. I didn't forget. For long. I didn't forget for long. Uh-oh. We got... There we go. Okay. Looks a little crooked. I don't like that. Okay. There we go. Got our library. Well, we'll have our library soon. And it's pretty close to the current library, so it'll be easy to transfer. I'm so glad this doesn't do damage to our buildings. Two times. I fell right to him. Okay. Inventory is full. I still need the sticks too. Let's see if this will give me some rain. I could put this over here for temporary. I need to store that. I'm going to chop this down. Alright, so we got 1 stick or 1 wood. Let's go ahead and get the 10. You know what? I'm gathering all this stuff. And they probably already started loading it up. They did. I forgot my guys don't mess around when it comes to building. Can at least get these and put them up. Then we'll take that last one over if they don't get it in before I do. Looks like we got a rabbit snared. So let's put these all back. You know, I put it back. Did this thing take any of it? What does this mean? Rope, thatch, and wooden planks. I can at least put those 2 logs in it. And get this over here. Boom. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, y'all can work on this. Those guys be busting their tail, man. Alright. I'll have these 2, and I'll get the 2 from here. I'll let them get the rest of this stuff here. Cool. Yeah, looks like she's about to do that. Alright. Let's see how they're looking on the other ones. Once we get that built, I'll go ahead and set them up to top off. Okay, here's barn 1. As soon as we get these barns up, I'll go ahead and set a road going through here. It is getting super dark, so I need to head back and sleep. We'll say like one thing where the one area where I struggle is getting them to make consistent food for them. I did learn a strategy and I hadn't tested out yet, but it looks like they start taking food from the top leftmost spot. Where's their animal feed in here? Is that under the resources? What is this? Advanced animal feed. Yeah, it shouldn't be in here. Maybe it'll grab it. Why did you say it like a question? Alright, I guess I'll finish this here. So now I have to use a hammer for it. Jeez. There we go. Alright, so we'll manage this. And I'll get them to do why not? Let's go ahead and do a set of 20. Am I on the manage? Yeah, I'm on manage. Of the fishing bait. Go ahead and top off. We'll do 20. We'll set this as 3 priority, 2 priority. And then for the feed, We already have 19 of the advanced. Okay. And then we see we got 271 radishes. Beetroots, 208. So those are going to be our two biggest ones. So let's go ahead and take we'll top off that one and this one. Top off, and we'll do, we're at 19 already. So if we could top off at 50, that should be plenty, right? Yeah, leave it at that. Make sure these are at 1. They are 1. We got smoked meats in here, and they're probably going to sleep now. So I'll just go ahead and take these off. Sorry for the darkness. I'll head to bed here in a minute and make it daylight. I mean, again, quality of life is realistic. They did a good job with it. It's not like completely like pitch black or anything like that, but it is a little hard for recording. Oh, I thought I got rid of that. So this will be next. This actually probably should be now. Vegetable stew. Put that there. And take one of that. And one more vegetable stew. Cool. Let's get to bed. Good to see that delivery system still working. I passed it. I ran right by it. Alright, let's get to sleep. $200 days. 3 days into winter. Okay, hopefully you guys got plenty of food to work with. They should. We were at least doing a really good job with the smoked meat. Looks like we had a good amount of that. But I do want to start getting where I'm getting the meats that boost productivity. Getting the foods that produce productivity. And hopefully hope that helps with regards to them making the food. So I guess let's see what they have left for this. So they just got the wooden planks to get. We should have a ton of those. Let's see. Oh yeah, got a lot. All over the place. What do they got here? Hardwood logs. I may run and grab some of those. Oh, this one's got everything it needs. Just needs to be built. Oh, okay. So this doesn't require a hammer. Let's go ahead and do it. Looks like this is supposed to be an early game build right here. They do a lot better with the ones with the hammers. With these, they kind of take their time on, which is kind of weird. You think it'd be the other way around. Jeez. I get it. I mean, you're weaving this fence together. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for you guys on this one. Jeez. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, them making a fishing bait. Because of their skill in building, they take out multiple points at a time. So it still helps, but they still go pretty slow with these. It's like, I'm out of here. Yeah, his time is. There we go. Nice. Okay. So it looks like we got animal feed already over here. Oh, you get to choose the priority of which type of animal feed, since this is what we have the most of, it looked like anyway. Let's go ahead and make this the higher priority. And then the other two we don't really care about. Structural priority. I'm not sure which one would be, which worker would prioritize this. So chickens. Does it say like how many? It doesn't look like I can choose another bird type. But I probably want more female than I do male. So if I did like 8, that should make this 2, since we only have 10, right? Let's do 3 and 7. Okay. There we go. Well, we got some bait made, so you should be okay. Let's just manage this. This is fishing rods. Look at all the fish that's about to go bad. Should I try butchering it first? Or just put it on the smoker since it's about to go? Oh, you can only put the fillets on here? Hmm. Well, that sucks. I can only put fillets in there. Alright, I don't think I can fillet these fast enough. Anyways, let me go ahead and try. Yeah, you need a hammer for these. Let's try. Oh, did I take your spot? I'm sorry, dude. You just drop it. Okay. You gonna leave? Okay. Oh, he had 3 fish fillets. Oh, I did too. Okay. If I see if I can get that one in time, then I'll go ahead and skin this rabbit. I love this. And the fillets are good to go. So he does not use that knife safely. Okay. Let's take that. Pick up the carcass. Add it there. Let's butcher that. Pellets, 2 pieces of meat. Cool. Alright, so coming along. Let's go ahead and I'll put the fish fillets in here. Maybe they'll use it for something else. Alright. Alright. So, they're still working on that. Let's see how the progress is looking for the library. Oh, they're working on it. They just need some planks. You know what? They need a hardwood logs on these. I may have to go ahead and make that trip. Let's see. No, they got everything over here. If I remember right, this one was good to go too. Okay. Very cool. So we go here. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. The portraits look so much better with this update. And I love now that you can hover over them. You don't have to track them down to see their stats. So there's a new animal handling skill. So she might be a good one to go and get, even though she's a weaver. Yeah, out of the bunch, she has the highest skill with animal handling and the highest potential. So she might be one to go for. So let's open trading. Let's go ahead and get. Why not? I think we're using it all at this point. Let's go ahead and do. I meant to do control. And Padstone. Oh wait, how did I forget about that? What's blocking this? Anyways, we got time. Open trading. We'll take all of these. Why didn't I notice that before? I just bought hide from them, and I don't know why I didn't notice that. Anyways, let's go over here. I'll go ahead and just use this teleport here. My arrow situation is good. Let's go ahead and cut this way. And signpost. I need to figure out what's blocking this thing. It's probably a boar or something. How annoying. And I got nothing else closer. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna head over there, stop the brigands, and I'll be right back. So yeah, there's this sign is just in a bad spot. So that boar spawns right there, so it blocks them off. But they're here, they're across the bridge. I see them right there. Ah, come on. Really? Really? Alright, where's the rest of them? Okay. I'll get that loot last, because I'll probably have to get that boar. Well, I have to, but... He had a lot on him. Alright. Well, now that I don't need you, you're far enough away from the signpost. Where you at? I can hear you. There you are. Can I take the whole thing? Yep. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. There's bandits coming. Where are you coming from? Why is your patrol so wide? Where would you be coming from over here? Is there a camp over here? Yeah, this is the nearest one. Hmm. Hmm. I guess I'll put these sturdy arrows over here. Maybe somewhere. Um, they got a ton of wolves over that way. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. Love it when it rains. Alright. Still working on the library, or did we get it up? Got the library up. Look at that. Seating for them to sit down and read. That looks really cool. So I come here. This is awesome. Okay, so I could come here. All right, I'm getting excited. I can see the skills and the appropriate books, and then I can set for them to go ahead and read a book that will boost that skill up. That is fantastic. Now you just got to get books in there. 500. I'm going to be sad to lose my library. If I come here, I can go ahead and turn off knowledge books. And it looks like they took the coins out, the old coins out of this. It's under others, yep. So I'll jump on it. I'll start moving it over. We got the library up, finally. All right, we're back. They got this barn complete. So we can manage livestock. We get the options of cows or pigs. Or cows and pigs, I guess. We'll put the higher priority on the advanced animal feed. Then we'll set this to 2. Can I just say 0 for the pigs? I think it's just 10. 10 is the max, right? So if I come to the build, livestock, barn, or 8's the max. Well, I was thinking 10. Because that's the chickens, right? 8's the max. So okay, and this is where you can put the feed at. Then I can go ahead and pre-plan this one, I think. I guess you can't pre-plan these. Let's see, what's the manage here? Okay. I may have to do something different with the feed in order to get a good amount on each of them. I will see though. All right, so we got the barn. We got the library up. We did run into an issue with the library. So because it was only 500 storage, I was able to get everything up to the journeyman books onto here. So we still have the advance and the provision to go. So I was going to go ahead and create a. Okay, they got everything. Another library, so that I could put the rest of the books up there. And in the meantime, I'll go ahead and do this, and then I'll pull it off without me realizing it. But anyway, so that is going to be it for the video for today. We got a lot accomplished. We got our barn. We got our chicken coop. We got our library up. Just need to get some animals over there. So I'll say that for another video. I also want to go ahead and do a separate video. I think I mentioned this already multiple times, but I do want to get a second video where I build another outpost out this way. So that I could get an outpost for the hardwood. So we can get a nice supply of the hardwood logs to here. I mean, right now we're making do, but definitely could do a lot better with regards to the hardwood. So I'll go over here to the storage. We got a good amount of hardwood planks. And actually got a good amount of hardwood logs too. I don't know where they're getting them from. I know I've been buying them periodically from um, what town is that? Farmworth. But I don't think I've been buying them in that much of a load. But I mean, that's a good amount. It'd be nice to get a nice steady supply of them. So we'll likely go ahead and get that outpost here. We may, since we are in a better spot, we may get an outpost, put an outpost out this way so that we can farm the peat. But I'm trying to figure out if that's necessary or not. Because we need the peat in order to use these. And then we use these to smelt iron. But we have the smelters over here that have been doing a good job of smelting iron and steel. So we don't really need those furnaces over there. So I may stick with the hardwood logs. I may just do it just since I don't know. I don't know where they're getting it from, but they're getting it. I may just go ahead and do a video on an outpost and my method of creating a, a efficient outpost. The one that we have down here has been doing a fantastic job on gathering iron. We come here and look at what we have on hand. At Kentucky, we got like 75 iron. Got 0 iron ingots though. They're not producing those because they're making a ton of steel though. I think is what it is. No, not a ton. So production could be a little faster. Um, the big smelters do make the steel. And those furnaces, they can only make up to the iron. So I could go ahead and just make a peat outpost. That way we can start using those furnaces for some of the lower tier bars that we still have a need for. If we come over here, how much iron do they have on hand? Look, they got 200 iron ore. I mean, that's a lot. I could potentially, since there's so little of them, maybe get a couple more villagers over there and just let these guys smelt the iron. Have a shipment of what is it that you need for the steel? Yeah, charcoal. I could either well, no. Yeah, I mean, I could technically have the hardwood location, make a bunch of charcoal, ship that off to Adamant Village, and then have adamant just making a bunch of steel and iron. I don't know. There's some possibilities there. We'll work on it. But anyways, that's going to do it for the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe. This is Kentucky Lat signing out. Peace out, everybody. Later.